Hey guys, a glow back with a new video, and today we're doing something completely different. You guys are typically used to the whole SO patrol thing, but I've actually went ahead and joined a new department, so we're actually going to be doing a paw patrol. So, if you guys aren't already aware, I became a park ranger. Today's actually my last day of probation, and we're soon going to be given the rank of Ranger Grade 2. Just due to the fact that we are part of Pure, which is kind of the reason why we're recording this right now. So this is going to kind of replace the SO series. It should be fun though. Paw has a lot to offer. In fact, we are going to go ahead and show you around and kind of show you what we do today. So this is our main HQ. It's in the Diamond Creek State Park. You can get to it just by going left off of MSP. And following the trail, you'll eventually hit the lodge. So when you walk in, you'll be at this public area. We have a ranger that can sit back here. Sorry guys, but this is an invisible wall, so if you think you can try and shoot someone there, then it's not going to work. Back here, we have our little desk. Really nice. Got some photos, a little gift shop complete with our complete inventory of 1 Hawthorne and 3 flashlights. City budget has kind of cut back on our funding recently. So if we come up here, this is the director's office. This isn't accessible to the public. So the director gets a nice overview of the seating area, has their own little computer and everything. Nice little chair to look out over the state park on. Now, probably the part you guys all want to see. We go down here. This is our basement. So, over here we have fireplace. Nice little plaque. Got some couches, drawers, a couple chairs. And then if we come over here, this is our kind of unlocker / equipment room. So while we're down here, why don't we go over a few of the tools that Paul actually uses. So probably most important, we have the radio. This is controlled by tab. We can switch channels with it, communicate with other ES departments. Pretty self-explanatory. I mean, every department, I think even MPBS gets a radio. Flashlight, self-explanatory. You just light up dark areas. You guys all own one of these. Baton. We use this for crowd control and dealing with disorderly people. Just kind of swing them back if they get too close. So when we get promoted here soon, which will hopefully be soon, we'll be able to use the Hawthorne 500, but it's restricted to Ranger Grade 2s as of now. And we're only a Ranger Grade 1. So unfortunately, we cannot dispense it. Right now I'm pressing F, nothing's happening. So let's go over our uniforms. These are my own clothes, so that's not important. So what we're wearing right now are our Class A's. This is our standard operations uniform. Use these in our daily operations when just kind of patrolling the parks and everything. Then we have our Class B's. We use these for kind of our special operations, such as our search and rescue, extraction, all that such. And then we also have our formals, which you can guess we use when we're at formal events. So if you guys actually watched Bear's live stream of the cadet, the cadet graduation, which I was there, you would see us all wearing these. We're gonna go ahead, change back into our Class A's. We're gonna head upstairs to the back. So we also have some barriers and cones. Again, these are restricted to Ranger Grade 2s, so we can't use those right now. Currently we only have one vehicle available, the Wildlife Interped. Do have a Jackalope, however, that is restricted to Supervisor Plus. So even if we wanted to, we can't spawn it. We're just gonna kind of go around the state park. So yeah, we can go ahead and we'll go on this trail later actually, or else we won't be able to get back up. So one of the issues we have with this Interped is the torque on it is terrible. Like, it's just not meant for off-roading, even though this is like a special all-wheel drive version. Like, we cannot get it up some of these trailheads, like, oh my gosh. So a lot of you are wondering what the lights look like. So they look like this. We don't have any audio equipment, so we don't have sirens. All we have is a slight bar, but we do use the horn. So this is one of the trails you can drive on in the state park. This trail, if you continue going forward, will lead you to Fort Standish over there. It's an MNG installation as of now because of a piece of legislation that was passed. Sorry about any background noise. My brother's watching TV and I can't do anything about it. You'll probably have to like park your car at the end there. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna show you around Fort Standish. Let's go ahead and park the car up here. So yeah, unless you're really skilled and can get your car up here, you're most likely gonna have to leave it at the bottom of the hill. So if we come up here, it's a historical site. Gives you a little rundown of what Standish is. It was constructed in October 1861. Has over 300 soldiers. It's a place for 12 guns. It's right here. This is kind of like public area. In context, this is probably more like the open space that soldiers would come into, or like the parade deck. And people would just come, stand up here, lecture, etc. If we come over here, these are like the quarters that the soldiers most likely stayed in. I got a nice little desk. Come up here, we got more desks. You can't open that door. Then if we come up here, this gives you access to like the upper walkway. So you can walk this way, kind of come around. See, I don't get what's with military installations in this game, but like you have like this huge advantage over here, but you got this huge hill right over here. I mean, seriously, how hard would it be right now for you? Okay, imagine this. It's 1861. You're over here waiting for them to advance this way. And all of a sudden, you're getting shot by like 50 men up here. Just poor planning on their part. Radio comms are going crazy right now. You guys still can't see it because NDA and all that stuff. since you guys shouldn't even be able to see what our radio comms are. Now, there's a secret passage back here, actually, that kind of leads to, like, a storage area. And this leads to a complex system of tunnels that I'll go ahead and put a map up of the state park at the end of this. You'll be able to see all of the secret passages. Yeah, I mean, you've got something like this. This is obviously dug out because, I mean, look at how, like, rectangular it is. That doesn't really happen naturally. So this one was most likely dug out, while this one may have been natural. Not so sure, though. So yeah, I mean, Fort Standish, piece of legislation made it a fort that the MNG can use, which I'm a part of. No videos coming on that because literally everything there is classified, and I'd have to talk to the adjutant general right now to like declassify that stuff, and that's way too much effort. Let's go ahead, hop back in the truck, and let's go ahead and continue on. So yeah, we just continue this way. We'll eventually come to like a split in the road, I believe. Yeah, we'll come up on a like Y intersection split. We'll go down that trail a bit. First, we're gonna show you the watchtower. So again, we have to park the truck down here because ever since they nerfed the vehicles, you can't even bring a 4x4 up here. I'm just gonna skip walking the trail since it's just switchbacks and we can just kind of cheat it by going straight up. See, recently we've had an issue with dealers. Highcom's been dealing with them, so I can't really say much for Highcom. But Carl actually removed barriers from the back of our vehicles because we've had some issues with people dealing barriers to criminals and LEOs getting trapped in. Which, by the way, it's changed now to where LEOs can pick up any barrier. So if you're thinking that you can freaking trap LEOs again, sorry to break it to you. Anyway, so here is the Fire Watchtower? No, just Watchtower, excuse me. Just come in here. Got bed. There's a little chair. For some reason, there's a fire department banner up here. So yeah, I mean, we watch out over here. I mean, you can't really see anything because of the draw distance and the fog. I mean, you can see our little truck down there, so you can at least see the road. Just gonna walk back down. Hold on. We're still available for calls. Not a lot of stuff related to pod. Don't have any search and rescue operations going on currently. Neither any extractions. We do have FD on those, so if something happens, like a vehicle crashes here, we can call FD in while we try and support mutual aid. So if you guys didn't know, I was in FD for like a month before joining this. I actually have a video of it, but I just scrapped it because I did not like the video at all. Just extremely boring, and honestly, at this point, I don't like fire department. It's just me personally, though. Anyway, so I promised I'd take you guys down on one of the other trails that splits off from this main one. Yeah, right here. Another trail splits off the main one. This one's gonna take you down by the water. Just gonna drive there. Let's go ahead and put our hazard lights on. Sorry about background noise again. Sorry about that. Anyways, so this trail leads onto a beachfront. Probably this is my favorite area of the game, just because of this over here. Let me go ahead, hop out the truck real quick and swim over here. Let's try not to drown ourselves, shall we? If we come over here, we see Benjamin Norvey, and this poor fella died by falling down a mine shaft. Don't ask me how the heck they got his body back up. I have no clue. Probably must have not been that deep of a mine shaft in that case. Let's go ahead. Come back. Okay, so you're not really gonna see us come down here a lot in our 4x4. No, in our interpeds. Because you'll see in a moment why. I mean, we can just continue along here. Gotta admit, for Roblox, this is really nice building for a state park. Because, I mean, name another state game you know of where they have their own dedicated parks and wildlife service. You see, here's where the issue will happen. Oh. Well, we had enough, speed that time. But, typically what happens is the vehicle tends to get stuck on, like, the incline right there. I'm hammering it right now in Gear 1, and we're barely getting up this. So imagine a pursuit down here in a Crusader on SO. Yeah, that would suck. But, surprisingly, we're actually able to get up here. Now that we're back at the station, we should probably explain something real quick. So since we're Ranger Grade 1 right now, we actually have a pretty limited jurisdiction. We can only really patrol inside of the state park. However, there are two other places that we can go to. We can go to Jackson Springs and the James F. Johnson Memorial Beach. I think that's the name. I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I mean, hey, my memory could be failing me. We also have some area over there. I might save that for a later time. Try not to spoil everything we do in one video, you know. Ugh, that's not good. Apparently there are shots at headquarters. And that's maybe along the route we're going. That unmarked past us. So, currently we have our B-17 from SO on us. PAW can't access B-17s as of now, mainly because, you know, it's a LEO handgun and MNG. So I just nabbed this off of SO, and we're allowed to use this for our operations right now. Once we start getting Hawthorne, we'll probably use it in combination with the B-17, because, I mean, Hawthorne, it's not a big gun. So we gotta hang a left up at the stop sign. Yeah, one thing I love about Paw is they get these cool like wildlife ram bars. I wish some of our police vehicles had this. I know Carl a few months ago was talking about custom light patterns for LEO vehicles. Still don't know. Yeah, I don't quite know if that's still planned, but I mean, it would be cool if it was. Yeah, for some strange reason though, if we turn on the lights, the front lights on the ram bar don't turn for whatever reason. I just kind of want to stick to this path, or else we're probably going to get IA'd. And yes, for once, I am not an IA in a department. As I stated earlier, I'm actually part of PURE, which is our public relations division, and I'm in a special. You can just go ahead and turn off this way. Go ahead, park our vehicle up here. See, we should probably make one thing clear. There's none of the music loading in. That sucks. Hey, none of the music's loading in here. A SpongeBob theme should be playing right now, but whatever. So I'm pretty sure the FD, like a month ago, for the 4th of July, held like a beach bash here. Supervise that. You know, it's a nice beach. Let me look at the name, because I always forget the name of this beach. Yeah, it's the James F. Johnson Memorial Beach. So I was right. You can go ahead and drive on this for a bit. I still love these trails that vehicles leave behind. It's a really cool feature. I think a lot of people just that attention to detail is why I like this game. Then, for our final piece of jurisdiction, we can actually go into Jackson Springs over here. This is where our old station used to be located at, but since S3C went into the Navy, I believe, he requested Carl to put it back in Diamond Creek State Park. So that's what happened. See Lighthouse all the way in the distance, which is another part of our jurisdiction, but I'll explain why we can't go there. So you got a trail leading off that way. So this is where the old pause station was located, just right here. I mean, there's not really much to Jackson Springs. We don't even have a substation here. Which, honestly, I believe, if you guys remember the old pause station, I mean, like, old one from a year ago. I think if they just plopped it right where the old station was, it could serve as like a cool substation for us. Be really nice. Yeah, we are going to go up this trail. Now, I still freaking, after like this update being out 3 to 4 months, I still do not know exactly how to get to the volcanic area. If I figure it out, I'll probably show you guys in another video if we can't figure it today. But if we go up this little switchback trail, it'll lead us into this large cave, so we're going to use our flashlight to see what the heck is down here. So for those of you that don't know, Jackson Springs is actually a semi-active volcanic area. Right, it splits. Oh, here we go. Yeah, extremely dangerous down here. Best not to bring your vehicle in here. Yeah, this is, if you touch any of this, you're kind of dead. Like, extremely dead. I'm not going to demonstrate because I don't want to lose my B-17. But yeah, actually this is my first time being down here. Actually, oh yeah, I'm thinking of a different area. We can just come back up to the surface using these tunnels. This will lead us out the other side. Oh wait, yeah, I knew how to get here. It's just I took a left last time. So yeah, you can enter it either from the abandoned mine shaft on the right of the island, or you can enter it from the large cave system towards the left side of the island. What is up that tree? Alright, yeah, whatever. This bridge is like McDougal security level building. And they already traffic endangered frogs. Good thing I'm editing this so I can cut out all these weird pauses. Alright, let's go ahead. Alright, we will go ahead, head back to the, Seven Creek State Park. So while we're driving back, let's have a bit of a story time. So, yesterday, I was hanging out with, one of our captains, Dat, I don't know how to pronounce the rest of his username. So basically what happened is we were just, you know, kind of chilling, in fursuits, off duty. Yeah, anyways, so we're driving We were in a VC with some of our other rangers, and all of a sudden, one of our rangers at Plymouth police station, yeah, he bit the dust hard. So we come running in there. Oh no. Right, we run out of gas in the MEZ. Okay, thank goodness there are no guardmen on. This is an emergency stop, so we just gotta take a bunch of our jerry cans and just fill the truck up. Let's freaking get to a lighter gas before we get to the list. Okay, anyway, before we ran out of gas, so what ended up happening is, one of our rangers was shot by someone, and we were probably out by, like, the plaza area, so I just kind of whipped out my, B-17, and, like, charged at the scene, because there were PPD online, but we had no clue where they were, and we didn't hear any sirens or anything. So, you know, we go there. I holster my weapon around west because I can hear gunshots, and obviously it's a lot of B-17 shots. So I holstered it just so, in case I did come around the corner, I wouldn't get shot by how many PPD there were. So basically, Dat comes around the long way by Volt. Runs down the street with his gun out, sees the situation's code 4, and holsters his gun. He is then cuffed by a PPD sergeant, asked why he's brandishing, and is promptly cited. Yeah, I'm gonna help him fight it in court, because I honestly think it's a BS citation, because he was just trying to help defend someone. Because we had no clue PPD were on scene. Hey. Alright then, that is how you drift into a parking space, I guess. Finally back in the state park, and we aren't gonna run out of gas. Or at least that's the plan. I don't understand, like, the speed limit drops to 30 here, and then it bumps back up to 50. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. We're going to be doing more like this. In fact, this is actually going to be a weekly thing, mainly because it's a requirement. So we get off probation today. Hopefully it should be a Ranger Grade 2 next time this thing rolls out. And yeah, I hope you like the new style of editing I'm doing for these kind of videos. I had a lot of fun editing this. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment. You guys know the drill. I will see you guys in the next episode. Oh. Catch you guys later. Peace.